We have one more comic to go. And he hits the daddy issues in all the right spots. He's a very funny man. He's one of the oldest comics we have tonight. Let's give it up. Ooh, for Carl Clegg.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
What she was trying to say was, I'm the old guy that winks. Could you feel the sexual tension between Courtney and I up here? She's married, I'm married, but it's there. After last week's show, we almost hooked up. By almost, I mean she got out of the duct tape. All right, here's an oldie for you from the grandpa of the group. The problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you with your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. Thank you very much. Paul Simon's a liar. He says there are 50 ways to leave a lover. He only gives us 5. Okay? Get out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. Don't be coy, Roy. Get off the bus, Gus, and drop off the key, Lee. 5. And he promised 50. There are 45 people out there that can't get out of a bad relationship because Paul Simon quit. What are the rest of us supposed to do? Tell him he's too hairy, Mary? Tell her she's a skank, Frank? Get your own hand job, Bob? Here's one. Give her 30 days notice. Go down to the Deschutes County Courthouse, fill out Form 1060 as is required by the Oregon Fair Housing Law. Then you go to a judge, you get an injunction. It takes about 2 weeks. Then you can go down with the Deschutes County Sheriffs to the house and evict her. Victor? I was told a guy named Victor was going to be here tonight. That's not the chord. I can't really play this thing. Here's another one for you. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. Meatloaf, what is it? Are you going to do anything for love? Because if you won't do that, then you won't do anything. And we have to listen to that whiny song for 4 minutes, and he never tells us what that is. Right? My that, different than your that. Yeah? We do not want to know what that guy's that is. Don't look. We do not want to know. The other night at home, I asked, honey, will we do that? I was told unequivocally, unilaterally, and absolutely, we will not do that. So at my house, we will not do anything for love. Yeah, I am. I'm old. I'm getting old. I know all the words to Billy, Don't Be a Hero, but I cannot remember where I put my car keys tonight. And I had this very conversation with myself just this morning. Okay, it goes, where's my phone? I can't find my phone. I'll have my wife call my phone. Where's my wife? She's not here. I need to call my wife. Where's my phone? 10 seconds I'd forgotten where I'd put my phone. I hadn't even had it, so. So I am an old guy. I'm old enough that when I was a kid, we had all our phone numbers memorized. So, like, if my best friend Doug, 693-9168. My friend Dave, 574-5367. For a good time, I'd call 892-9544. That was Kelly. Kelly was a dude. But we memorize phone numbers. I don't know any phone numbers now. I had no idea. Hi guys, how you doing? Okay, what do we got going? Husband, wife, girlfriend, escort? What's going on tonight?
Girlfriend, boyfriend.
Okay, excellent. Do you know his phone number? No. I don't know my wife's phone number. Okay? If I lose my phone, there are only 3 things I can do. I can call 911 for an emergency. I can call 811 to dig a trench. And I can carpet my house. 800-588-2300 Empire. Oh! There's one more thing I can do. I can call Jenny. 8675309. You gonna get lucky tonight? I hope so. I hope so.
What's remembering the phone number?
Well, that's one way to get lucky. See, I'm married, so I get lucky all the time. But I've been married for 35 years.
Yeah, girl.
So for us, getting lucky means I did not screw up the DVR, and I have a new episode of House Hunters to watch with her. You laugh, that is a sexy show. Honey, you like that backsplash? I love that. I'll give you that backsplash. Yeah. And oh, the vaulted ceilings. The vaulted ceilings. My O face and my vaulted ceilings face, same face. Here's the problem though, is I always pick the split level. Okay, and my wife, she's traditional ranch. She wants nothing to do with the basement. Except on holidays and anniversaries. And I made the mistake of saying, hey honey, while we're watching House Hunters tonight, what do you say I videotape us? Once again, I was told we will not do that. And it's also my understanding we may not be watching House Hunters for a long time. All right, now, the next thing I'm going to tell you is absolutely true. Marine biologists have done research. They have determined that female dolphins have clitorises just like female humans. Absolutely true. Look it up when you get home. Clear your search history after that. But see, I have a question about their research. What is the proper plural? Is it clitorises or clitori? Because in the unlikely event that I'm faced with more than one of those at the same time, I want to be grammatically correct. So, I looked it up. But I couldn't find it. I looked for a long time. I just couldn't put my finger on it. At one point, I thought it was at the tip of my tongue, but I just could not get it. My wife hates that joke. A little too close to home. She's not here, by the way. I don't make her come. To the show. Now's the time of the show we talk about penis size. Now, I don't do dick jokes, okay? This is going to be scientific, mathematical, and clinical, okay? Now, ladies, I don't know if size matters. I don't know if it's the size of the ship in the sea or the motion in the ocean. I have no clue. Ask my wife. But size matters to me. Okay? Now, the latest research, the research I have seen says that the average male, when aroused, is 4.1 inches. It's on the internet. Don't laugh. Okay? And I have looked it up a lot. I look it up quite often to be sure. You do not want to see my Facebook feed, okay, with the ads. I also want to say that I have checked a lot. I have checked a lot. I've checked so much that I get really excited when I see a ruler. I'm proud to say that I am average. I'm very, very average. So, I know that this is important to me because I have been in an NBA locker room. Okay. Those guys are tall and things are proportional. They have huge hands. I have average hands. So, as a reporter, and going to the locker room after the game, we want to get interviews. We have a deadline, so we don't wait. When they come out of the shower, we start that interview right there. Okay? You see above the waist, I can see below the waist, which is very intimidating when you're average. I mean, like, even this microphone. The microphone looks down. Hell no, I can't compete with that. Now, I am a substitute teacher, believe it or not, often in middle school. Every once in a while, I have to teach math class. Okay? So, if the average is 4, and let's say there's an NBA guy that's 6, okay? That means there's got to be somebody that's 2, so we get to the average of 4, all right? Let's say there's a guy that's an 8. You're welcome. That means there's got to be a guy that's a 0. I'm sorry. To get to the, but that we know there's no chance you, sir, are a 0, right? There are no zeros. But for all the 8s and 6s, there've got to be a hell of a lot of 2s and 3s, all right? So again, every once in a while I teach math class, and I get that question you get in math class from middle schoolers, which is, Mr. Click, when are we going to use this? And I'm honest. I say penis size. Pay attention. So I got tired of interviewing 7-foot naked multimillionaires, so I switched out of that sports reporting to be a news reporter. So then I would interview, company CEOs, government officials, elected politicians, people who make decisions. Most of them men. And now you know where all the 2s and 3s are. All right, so now let's get to religion. Where's the chalk, Jody? Bad transition. Thank you. Yeah.
You're doing really well, though.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to make a 4-inch. Average. So, when it comes to religion, I am, what's the word? Starts with an A. No, what's the other one? Agnostic. No, I'm an asshole. And here's how I know that. The last time I was in church, long time ago, there was a missionary couple talking to the congregation about spreading the word of God. Well, I'm sitting there and I lean over and I ask my wife, if missionaries do it doggy style, is that a sin? She thought that was hilarious. Because I know that I got a rib with an elbow like that. And she leaned over and she says, you're in church, shut the hell up. And I said, you're in church, watch your language. And that's when I got the second elbow in the ribs. Now, I had another question, which was, if missionaries do it reverse cowgirl, is that a sin? But as I said, I'm an asshole, not an idiot, and I was running out of ribs. So the gentleman in this couple is talking to the congregation, and he's explaining about their mission to, they're working in Papua New Guinea, in the Indonesian islands. They're living with the natives, spreading the word of Jesus. He tells this story. He says his wife cut his hair in the little hut they were living in. She swept it all up. She put it in the trash can. Now, there was a little native girl there watching her, and she freaked out. And she screamed, and she ran to the trash can, and she picked up the hair, and she ran outside. And the couple goes, "What the hell just happened?" They didn't say that. They're spiritual people. So they said, "What the fuck just happened?" And they run outside to this little girl and say, "Little girl, what's wrong? What happened?" And the little girl explained. She says, "We believe that your spirit is in your hair. And if you put it in the trash, your spirit dies. So we take the hair clippings and we throw them into the wind and we put them into the stream so they mix with Mother Nature and your spirit lives on with the world." And the guy looked at the congregation, he kind of laughed and said, "Isn't it funny what they believe?" Now, I didn't hear much of what else he said because his wife had a tight little ass and I couldn't get that reverse cowgirl thing out of my head. But afterwards I went up, he was talking to people, and I went up and I said, "Sir, can I ask you a question?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "You mocked that little girl for her little hair belief, and what you want her to believe is that 2,000 years ago, a young woman had premarital sex, and she got pregnant. She told everybody that her God made her pregnant, and for the first and only time in history, everybody bought it. Her son went on to walk on water, change water into wine, heal the sick. He's crucified, stabbed in the side with a spear, put in a tomb, dead. 3 days later, he awakens, has the strength to push a 2-ton boulder out of the way, come out and find all his friends and go, 'I'm back, bitches!'" So my question is, on the plausibility scale, don't you think her belief and your belief are kind of the same or equal? Now, I give the guy credit because he listened. And here's what he said back. He said, "Sir, I'm going to pray for you because you're an asshole."